Howdy folks, Sapper here, aka Sean, and we're looking at turn number 12 of main battle tank, and things have kind of taken a turn for the worse for the Americans. I mean, I was about ready to say, you know what, the Russians cannot possibly win a couple of turns ago, but things have kind of turned in the other direction. Now keep in mind, there are things that I'm not, there are so many things that I'm not considering in the game, right? I haven't really done artillery. And then there's an optional rule for like units breaking and stuff. Some of these Russian units probably would have broken a long time ago because, you know, obviously the more losses you take, the less morale you have and you're more likely to break and like say, you know what, I've had enough of this and like leave, right? So I haven't taken that into account and, you know, none of that kind of stuff. And there's probably plenty of other stuff that I haven't taken into account either. So I've kind of, like, some of these Russian units have probably pressed on farther than they would have in real life. And the same goes for some of the American units as well. But with all that being said, let me kind of go over. So the Russians won the initiative again. So they've won the initiative crazy. They won the initiative, I think, 2 turns in a row. So they got to shoot first, which is kind of a big deal. So you can see here you've got these 2 tanks. They fired at the 2 Bradleys here. And one of the Bradleys they knocked out. And the other Bradley they damaged. The crew bailed out. So then the passengers that were inside also bailed out. So basically there were 2 Bradleys here and now there is none. And there's just a squad of mechanized infantry that's left. And then way over here, you can barely see it, we have the helicopter fired at that Bradley. Had a no damage result, so they're good. That Bradley, this Bradley here returned fire at the helicopter and basically was able to suppress it a little bit. So the suppression just makes it a little bit harder to shoot back and all that kind of stuff. So not too much going on there. Let me see here. I don't think I did this one. Let me go ahead and... I know I did... so this tank here is firing at these guys. This 2 squads of infantry to no effect. And I don't... You know, I don't remember if I conducted this or not. Let me just go ahead and roll that just in case. I don't remember if I did or not. So they have a 50% chance to hit that tank there. Got a 94, so still rolling high, so that was a miss. So that's pretty much it for all the firing. We've got some more movement that's going to happen. But basically, it's going to come down to this tank here. I don't know if this one's going to survive. It's going to come down to this tank here, this Bradley, this fist vehicle, and we've got a Bradley here that's immobilized. He can't do a whole lot. So, man, this is crazy. I cannot believe that it's kind of went this way. So I'll go ahead and conduct my moves. There'll be some... Well, no, that was actually the Overwatch fire for this guy. So that's done. The only Overwatch will be for this and for these... Well, for this guy here. So, yeah, that was his fire. So he moves now. So that's, man, that's crazy. So anyway, yeah, I'll go ahead and conduct moves, and then that'll end turn 12. All right, folks, so I just conducted the movement phase, and then we had a little bit of close combat with some infantry, and then we had some Overwatch fire. So this recon unit moved up. There was nothing, nobody could really shoot at him or anything like that. So it was a free move. We got these 2 tanks moved over here, which is not good for this stuff down here. We had these 2 squads. They did a close assault on this M1 tank. They were able to suppress this guy. So they fired I can't remember. I think that M1 did fire at these guys. There was no effect. So these guys were able to suppress him. So next turn, they might actually be able to dislodge him. These infantry move forward. So next turn, we might be able to get them up here. We're going to have basically 4 squads assaulting that M1 tank. He's probably toast. Both of these tanks or both of these groups moved forward. We had some Overwatch fire here, 63% chance, and of course, you know, the NATO guys missed. This Bradley moved out. So it is, he's just trying to get some distance from that hind helicopter, and then also to be able to get out here and shoot, lay down some fire somewhere. So man, it's crazy. I didn't really think it was going to turn out this way, but it has kind of turned out this way. The Soviets could possibly win. Again, if I was playing with breaking rules and morale and all that kind of stuff, the Soviets probably would have lost a while ago. But I'm not dealing with that right now. This is one of those games where there's so much in it. You have to play it with some minimum rules, or play it with whatever rules you can handle. And then the next time you play it, add a rule or two. And then get comfortable playing it that way. And then the next time you play, then add a rule or two. But I don't play this frequently enough to be able to retain all of that from play to play. So it's basically, I think the last time I played was like a year, maybe even more than a year ago. So, you know, I just don't retain that. Certain games I can retain the rules to pretty well, like the Next War series. You know, I mean that series is probably one of my favorites. So because I like it so much, I think I retain the rules a little better. But this is just one of those, I don't play it frequently enough. So it'll always almost be like starting from scratch. But anyway, so there you have it. That's turn 12, and the tide has turned. But hey, thanks for watching, and keep on watching.